About more than over 20 years ago, when I came to the United States, one of my American friends asked me, "Do you practice yoga?" I said yes. Then she asked, "What style do you practice?" Now I was totally confused. What do you mean by style? Because in my understanding, there was only one yoga. This was a moment to realize the brand and the styles of yoga, especially in the West. Namaste. Welcome to Vishwa Yoga. My name is Vishwa. So today I would like to talk about yoga styles. You may have watched or tried various popular styles of yoga classes either in person or online, maybe with your favorite teachers. But some people get confused with these different styles of yoga and are not sure which one is authentic or what sets them apart. So let me share a few words about popular yoga classes and their styles. As I mentioned in the various videos, most of the popular yoga classes today use different variations of Hatha yoga. Each school came up with its style or brand name to differentiate itself based on its unique approach and purpose. For example, a dozen variations I can share with you on just sun salutation, but only limited variations are adopted or emphasized in a particular style. So in a nutshell, each school took the same basic postures and modified them to fit their style and orientation. For example, some school may practice slow-paced or gentle flow. Some will move from one posture to another forcefully and vigorously. And some even use heat as a tool. Some will encourage the use of props and some will discourage it. Some will emphasize form and alignment. Others will focus on function. Some will focus on the restorative and therapeutic side. Some on deep stretching and others on the meditative and spiritual side. So hope you get the idea about these various approaches. If you search on the web today, you can find more than 40 different styles of yoga. To give you an idea, here are the top 10 popular styles, and additional 10 styles which you may have also heard about them, especially in the West. But for a simple understanding, I will classify all of them into 6 main categories as they are adopted by most yoga practitioners today. Many of these styles are taught by various schools even online today. So let me talk about these categories. The first one is classical based. In this style, Hatha yoga is the foundation or mother of all the popular yoga styles, ideally based on 6 limbs. But 3 are the most important ones: asana or postures, pranayama or regulated breathing, and meditation, together as a complete system that can be used for physical and mental well-being or spiritual growth. The ideal way to practice Hatha yoga is to start the practice in a calm, meditative mood. Sit quietly for a few moments. Then begin the series slowly with control and grace, being inwardly aware as the body moves from one posture to another during this whole session of the practice. Asana practice prepares the body to sit comfortably with stillness for pranayama, and then pranayama prepares the mind for meditation. Today, Hatha yoga is taught by many premier schools. In the Shivananda lineage schools such as Bihar School of Yoga, Integral Yoga, and Shivananda Yoga teaches classical based Hatha Yoga. In this category, other styles are Kriya Yoga, Lay Yoga, Raj Yoga, and Kundalini Yoga. But remind you, this Kundalini Yoga is not the same as Kundalini Yoga of Yogi Bhajan, which is of a different category, and Kriya Yoga is also found in almost every branch of yoga with a varied approach. So just wanted to point it out so that you are clear about it. The second most popular style is Vinyasa based. It is built upon the foundation of Hatha Yoga with a flow or Vinyasa Krama or set of sequences in mind. It was popularized by Krishnamacharya around the early to mid 20th century as Vinyasa, and later it was adopted by his student K. Pattabhi Joyce, who gave the name to his style Ashtanga Vinyasa around the 1950s. This style of yoga can be physically demanding as it involves synchronizing breathing with the progressive and continuous series of posture, producing intense internal heat as a profuse purifying sweat that detoxifies muscles and organs. The result is improved circulation, flexibility, stamina, a light but strong body with a calm mind. However, there is a slight difference between them. Each one is flow type class. Vinyasa involves no structured flow. A teacher can choose a new flow or new sequence in every class, and there can be pauses in each flow, but Ashtanga has a definite flow, and you must follow the same structure or sequence in every class with predefined speed and uses fewer pauses between postures. So in this category, besides regular Vinyasa and Ashtanga Vinyasa, two additional styles are popularly taught today. As you can understand from its name, Gentle Yoga, which is designed primarily for beginners and seniors, and then Prenatal Yoga for pregnant women. These styles are also attributed to Krishnamacharya. The third one is alignment-based yoga. This style of yoga was first developed by B.K. Iyengar in the late 1950s. It promotes strength, flexibility, endurance, and balance through coordinated breathing and postures that require precise body alignment. Each posture is generally held longer than any other style of popular yoga. In Iyengar, you slowly move into an asana, hold it for a minute or so, and then rest for few breaths before moving into another. Equipments like cushions, blanket, straps, and blocks are used to help the less flexible ones, which also distinguishes Iyengar from other styles of yoga. Although Iyengar incorporates the traditional postures or asana of Hatha Yoga, the cushions and other props revolutionize this yoga by enabling everyone, even the elderly, sick, and disabled, to practice. Iyengar was also a student of Krishnamacharya. The fourth one is healing and therapy-based yoga. Restorative yoga originated from the teachings of B.K. Iyengar and was later became more popularized by his student Judith Lester in the West during late 1970s. In this style, practitioners use props to support the body in relaxed poses, along with gravity to assist with relaxation and release tension. It uses minimum light with warmth, silence, and natural breathing. These practices are designed to assist in the recovery from illness or injury. On the other hand, Vinyoga, which means application, is formally used as a style for yoga therapy. and it works best when it is customized and practiced on an individual basis. A yoga therapy session may include gentle asana with an adopted or modified form with a focus on function with a specific movement along with pranayama and meditation. Krishnamacharya started to teach the Vinyasa style in the 1960s, and later his son TKV Desikchar propagated it further. Now the fifth one, I call it fusion yoga. In this category, many known styles and brand names, especially in the West, borrow techniques from various branches and styles of yoga. For example, one of the popular brand names is Kundalini Yoga, introduced by Yogi Bhajan in 1968. This style uses a sequence of active or passive asana with chanting, pranayama, kriya and meditation. Some of its practices can be very intense, as some of the poses are held for several minutes along with repetitive fiery breathing practices. These practices promise to reduce anxiety, tone the nervous system and give mental clarity. This brand name confuses many people with real Kundalini Yoga, though some of its practices are borrowed from Kundalini and Kriya Yoga. Plus, Sikhism and the popular Yin Yoga combines Taoist principles along with long-held Iyengar style yoga. In Yin Yoga, props are optional and postures are used for active stretching, not passive relaxing, to loosen the stiffness and increase or maintain flexibility. And it also focuses on the area around the joints. So today, some yoga teachers created their brand names using the mix and match using the category I just mentioned a few moments ago. Power yoga is a fast-paced vinyasa, and when a vinyasa style is practiced in a heated room, it is called hot yoga. Some hot yoga and power yoga sequences use comprehensive workout that includes all the components of fitness such as core, muscular strength and endurance, cardiovascular flexibility, and weight loss with lots of sweating. The Bikram style of hot yoga uses a fixed sequence, but other hot yoga styles vary based on their adopter. Popular Anusara brand combined alignment and vinyasa. Jimukti brand combined vinyasa and mantra. Now the sixth one, I call it support-based yoga. There are some other forms of yoga practice in which you require some kind of support, either human or an object, but other than regular props. In this category, yoga can be practiced with a chair, hammock, paddleboard, water, or with a partner or more than one partner. So are their style names. For example, chair yoga is great for any age who is unable to do regular yoga due to some limitations. On the other hand, aerial yoga, paddleboard yoga, aqua yoga, partner yoga, and acro yoga are examples of this category, and some are really great. You should try and you can have lots of fun. Now, if you take all these styles and bring them down to their major orientation, it still boils down to three main categories or three types. First, for spiritual experience. Second, for exercise and fitness. And third, for therapy and healing. And the majority of people fall into the last two categories, which primarily relates to health. So this was a quick summary of various styles of yoga and their orientation. I hope it clarified some doubts or confusion if you had. And by the way, I must mention that some of the personal yoga brand names are not popular anymore because of their own reason. You may ask why. I let you look it up on the web and you read about it and you will find the reasons why. So let me know if I missed any special yoga styles which you love besides those miscellaneous types such as cat yoga, goat yoga, etc. Thank you for watching this video and have a wonderful day. Namaste. Thank you so much for listening. If you like the information, please subscribe, like and share so that everyone else can also enjoy this.